Hey, I'm Bryan Brunk, the head wrestling coach at Messiah College. I'm here with Andy Vogel, my wrestling partner for today. We're going to show a few different things. Right now I'm going to take you through a good setup. I call it a slip tap setup from an underhook to a single leg finish. We're going to finish the single leg on the feet, and we're also going to finish the single leg on the mat. So start out with a slip tap setup. I like to get into an underhook by pulling down on the head on the opposite side that I'm on an underhook. I'll pull down the head, and that's going to make him react, and as he reacts, it opens up an arm for an underhook. So I had a nice underhook on whichever side, but I like to get the underhook the side that I'm attacking. Okay? So I'm going to go underhook, and when I get an underhook, notice, I'm not in real deep. I just kind of cup the back of his shoulder. Okay? I want to control that arm, but I don't want to be in real deep so he can control my with an overhook. Okay? I'm right in here, cupping the back of that shoulder. All right. The first thing I'm going to do with my underhook is I'm going to make him think I want to use it here, and that's going to make him react. And when he reacts, I want him to then think, I don't want to use it. I'm not comfortable. So I'll start to back up and pull out like I want to get rid of that underhook. Okay? And a lot of guys who are comfortable with their overhook will start to think that they're in control and try to hold on here. I'm going to post with my left hand on his shoulder. I'm going to slip this hand out. So I'm going to turn it palm down and slip it out. Okay. When I slip it out, notice my right foot is the lead leg. I'm going to attack with this foot, so I'm going to have that right foot lead. I'm going to rock back and take a little step back and give me a little space. Okay. This hand, the right hand that I'm slipping, is going to continue one continuous motion in a circle and come through and club the head. Okay. So slipping that out, clubbing that head. When I club the head, I lower my level all at the same time. His arm, because he's been fighting with that overhook, his arm is not ready to defend that leg. So I slip, I tap, lower my level, and there it is. Wide open shot. I'm going to drive forward to my front knee. I've already planted my feet where I want them. Just going to drive forward to my front knee, low level, launch myself forward, and I'm going to wrap that leg here. Now when I get in my single leg position, there's a couple things I want to make sure of. First of all, I want to be deep enough on my single. And one little trick I learned was looking at my watch. Hit the single, look at my watch. That makes sure I'm in the right position. I'm not here, I'm here. Second thing is my head and my chest need to be in a position to score. If I'm in a single leg here, I'm going to be in a much more of a dogfight than if I'm here. Head up. Forehead planted in his rib cage, chest never parallel to the mat. Here, okay? And then I lock my watch hand on top, right here, okay? Back leg, up, planted, drive to my feet, okay? Now I'm going to go to optimal finishing position. When I drive to my feet, I'm on his knee. I'm never going to let go of this leg, but I'm going to elevate the leg with my inside leg so I can get to his ankle. Okay? And now real quick, I'm looking to finish. I like to do simple finishes. I don't want to get too complicated. I'm going to elevate this leg and kick out this leg. And I'm going to do it, I'm going to set him up a little bit. I'm going to punch that leg up. That makes him hot. But I'm not going to get it on the first time. Punch the leg up, then I'm going to pull the leg towards me, punch it up again, and kick. I let him hit the mat first, because I want to be in control of my own body. When he hits the mat, I keep the ankle high, and then I can cover. All right, so we're going to go all the way through. Engage to an underhook, slip tap, lower my level, drive to a single leg, watch, head, chest, drive to the feet, elevate the ankle, take him towards his butt. All right, we're going to set the single leg up the same way with the slip tap setup. But a lot of times what's going to happen in a match is the guy's going to be a pretty good opponent. He's going to react. He's going to throw those legs back, try to get into a sprawl position, and I'm going to be in a dogfight. We need to know this. This is the position I think my guys find themselves in every match. Okay, more than most positions from neutral. And so we want to know how to finish. All right. So I'm going to hit my slip tap setup, and I get in here, and he's got those legs back. I can't drive up to my feet. One thing he's done to me, he's put my head and chest out of position to score. I can't score from here. Okay. So I need to be able to quickly commit to the finish, move my feet to get in a better position than this. Okay. If I'm committed just to get into that leg, I'm going to stop here. He's going to get his legs back, and I'm going to be in trouble. He's probably going to score. Okay, so we're going to come back up because in showing that, I didn't get a good lock and I didn't get my angle changed. So here, slip tap. As soon as I get in, he's back, I'm off my knees. I'm already off my knees. Okay? I'm going to lock my hands in that leg, and once I get to that leg, I'm not letting go of that leg. Okay, I really don't like when guys let go of the leg to try to grab something else. I'm going to stay right on that leg. I worked too hard to get it. Okay? I'm going to get off my knees, and I'm going to turn that corner to try to gain control of the ankle that I'm controlling the leg. Here, I'm going to turn that corner. Okay, look, when I turn that corner, notice, my right hip gets real low. Okay? And if I'm having trouble turning the corner, what I might do is I might do a high leg over with my left leg, drop my right hip all the way to the mat. Right here, look how that gave me that corner, even when he's fighting me hard. Okay? So I'm going to get the corner, might even drop my legs. Look how long I stayed on my hip. Just bounced right back up. Okay? From here, look, I'm isolating his knee, locked just above his knee on his quad. All right? I'm not letting that move. One mistake some guys make from here is letting go to the head. We don't want to do that. We're controlling this leg. Okay? So I'm going to isolate his ankle with my knee. My right knee steps inside his ankle. And I explained already, I start to turn that ankle out with my knee. Okay? Right knee. Now I've isolated the leg and I'm controlling it with two limbs still. So I'm going to change my grip. My right hand's going to grip his knee. My left hand's going to slide up the leg. I don't let go. I slide up. Right to his ankle or his shoelaces. Ankles elevated here. Lifting that as high as I can. I'm going to put it right on a shelf right here. Call it tabling that ankle. Sometimes I call it shelving the ankle, countertopping the ankle, pretty much any kitchen surface top. Put it up here. All right, here, table that ankle. And now, this is another important thing that I think people make a mistake on. I'm going to attack two legs low. Okay? Some guys will come up here and attack here. And all of a sudden, he's back in a dogfight with a wizard. Okay? So I'm here. I'm going to just swim this hand real low to that far ankle. And then it doesn't matter if he has a wizard or anything. Tap two legs low, get on my feet, and drive into him. Keeping those ankles, knees in control and elevated until I feel I'm comfortable to come up and cover the hips. All right, let's show it from a different angle, go the opposite direction so you can see what I'm doing. At the end, I'm going to be facing away from you so you can see what I'm doing with my knees, my feet as I turn the corner and finish. Okay. Quick off my knees, turn the corner. Now here I'm going to isolate his ankle with my knee. And look, my foot turns not here, it's not parallel to his foot. I try to tee it off as much as I can. Okay? So he can't really elevate that. If I'm here, we're still in a dogfight. If I'm here, turning his knee out a little bit. Okay? Isolate the leg, slide up to the ankle and elevate it. Put it right on my tabletop there. And then I'm going to cover two low. Okay? If he keeps the wizard or not, doesn't matter here. I'm going to drive into him. Now I'm looking to isolate these legs, keep them elevated, crawl up the body, and finish. All right, we'll go a little more fluid motion now.